congratulations. It is now my great privilege to introduce Dr. Joseph A. Dieterle, member of the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine Board of Trustees, former dean, and class of 1970 PCOM graduate. Dr. Dieterle brings a welcome on behalf of the PCOM Board of Trustees. Dr. Dieterle.
Thank you and good afternoon. President Shore, Senior Vice President White, Vice President Casalino, Mr. Murray, members of the administration and faculty, graduates and guests, it is my pleasure at this academic celebration to convey the best wishes of the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. As a member of the osteopathic medical class of 1970, I can appreciate PCOM's growth over a span of many years, and a major facet of that growth has been the development of the graduate programs. You, our masters, doctorate, and postmasters graduates, represent the newest chapter in the long and distinguished history of this institution. Also, as a former dean and a trustee, I have been fortunate to witness firsthand the college's growing research, instructional, and service activity of recent years. Since the first graduate students received their degrees in 1995, they have increasingly contributed to their professions and their communities, in medical practices and hospitals, in mental health units, in biomedical research, in schools, in medical examiners' offices, in the private practice of psychology, and in leadership of organizations. We are proud of all of them, as we are proud of you, our 2012 graduates. Go forward and wear your PCOM degree proudly. While we honor you today, you will honor PCOM tomorrow by competently and ethically applying the knowledge and skills you have learned. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Right here. We at Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine are proud to honor Mr. Jim Murray and to have him join us today in the celebration with our graduates in our college. I will now ask Dr. Robert Casalino, Vice President for Graduate Programs and Planning, to read a resolution in recognition of Mr. Murray.
Whereas Jim Murray graduated from Philadelphia University, served in active duty with the Marine Corps Reserve, and served leadership roles in professional baseball and as sports information director at Villanova University. And whereas Mr. Murray joined the Philadelphia Eagles public relations staff, became the NFL team's administrative assistant just 2 years later, and 5 years after joining the organization, was named general manager. And whereas from 1978 through 1981, the Eagles made the NFL playoffs under Jim Murray's guidance, including the only Super Bowl appearance in the franchise's history. When the Eagles played the Raiders in 2015. And whereas, during his 14 years with the Eagles, Jim Murray assumed leadership roles to advance important community projects, including the successful Eagles Fly for Leukemia campaign, and in 1974 as the co-founder of the first Ronald McDonald House in Philadelphia. And whereas through his advocacy, Jim Murray persuaded many of his peers in the NFL to become involved in the unique Ronald McDonald House concept, providing temporary homes at little or no cost for the families of children undergoing treatment for various illnesses at nearby hospitals. And whereas, from the first Ronald McDonald House started in Philadelphia, there are now over 200 Ronald McDonald Houses worldwide, providing a vital resource for children and families. And whereas Jim Murray's numerous honors and awards include the first annual Leonard Toes Award, in 2002 Citizen of the Year Award from the American Medical Association in 1999, Distinguished Service Award from the American Legion in 1992, the Philadelphia City All-Star chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. President Ronald Reagan's Medal for Volunteers of America in 1987, and the prestigious Burt Bill Award from the Bakers Club of Philadelphia in 1983. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine proudly confers the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, upon Jim Murray.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, together with all the rights, titles, privileges pertaining thereto, this 27th day of July, 2012. Dr. Murray, warmest congratulations. It's now my great honor to ask Dr. Murray to deliver the commencement address.
I'm scared. I had a buddy of mine, and North Catholic guy, Mike Minturn, and he just became a deacon in the Catholic Church, and he said, he asked his grandson, he said, I'm going to give my first homily tomorrow. What should I talk about? And out of the mouths of babes, those wonderful, wonderful children, they speak right from their heart. He said, he looked up at me and he said, Papa, you should talk about 2 minutes. You know, the Jewish faith, there's that wonderful time and that one beautiful night when the youngest child says, what makes this night different than all the rest? And as I thought about this talk, and I thought about and prayed about it, I love Dr. Barbara Golden's prayer that we all call God different things, and we come here different ways. And I said, Lord, let one thing that I say touch one heart. Life is a perfect prayer. I'm a neighborhood kid, and I'm proud of it, and I'm Philly to the core. It was hard to listen to all those things, because when you're Irish, you can't handle praise. All we were taught is the same as my Jewish brothers, kill. That's what we had. And I'm sure my biology teacher's looking down from heaven saying, Dr. Jim Murray, he couldn't even cut the frog open, you know. He's always in baseball practice. How the heck is he standing in the Academy of Music before a sellout crowd receiving such an honor? And you know what? All things are possible with prayer. And to be the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles, the most important part of that is the power that sports has in our society. And as I was praying about it this week, I thought, you know, what do Irish guys do? They tell stories. They tell their story. I come here and I thought, we had a doctor named Harry Scally, and we drove by there today, my wife and my granddaughter Erin, through Springfield Road, and that's where Harry Scally took care of my dad and all the Murray clan. And my dad, who went home way too early, had one job, Roman Catholic high school grad, and then the University of Pennsylvania. And he decided, you know what? He went to the hospital over there, the osteopath ran. And I was going to work at the Eagles on a Thursday, and you get those calls. And I guess that's part of my point here. How did we all get here today? What decision was made in our life? I remember once I was making one of my bad trades, and it was BC, before cell phones. And in the old telephone booths, I was at Rosemont College, and all those pamphlets, you could get saved in about 10 religions, there'd be all those little things there. And I remember it must have been a Catholic school, Greg, because it was Palmer method, and it was one sentence. And the sentence was very direct and repeated twice. It said, saying yes means the willingness to pay the price. Saying yes means the willingness to pay the price. And that's what happened in 1899, as Matthew told us, how this little place started and how it's grown today to the benefits of 224 of my classmates. I'm the last guy in line, and I am so happy to be part of the class of 2012. And you know, when I got that call, my dad had a heart attack. I remember I was on my way to Veterans Stadium. And your life changes like that. And I remember we all gathered, and I get in there, and I can still remember taking my mom, and they finally said, that's it. They took all the machines